If you live in Minnesota and you think that opening up Pandora's box and openly inviting criminal aliens, illegal immigrants into the state and providing them sanctuary is a bad thing, listen up. Minnesota Democrats are holding a rally to introduce legislation during this session that would make Minnesota a sanctuary state for criminal aliens, aka illegal immigrants. The reason that I'm telling you about this is because many of you live in legislative districts, either state house or state senate, that are held by Democrats that have a very, very thin margin, but they always vote in lockstep with the rest of the Democrat caucus. The reason I'm explaining is because you need to be able to understand where your legislator sits on this issue. Are they in favor of turning Minnesota into a sanctuary state, or are they opposed to it? Because it's going to come down to whether or not average, everyday Minnesotans actually pay attention and raise their concerns. The last legislative session, the reason that the Democrats were able to pass so many things is because, unfortunately, most Minnesotans are just trying to live their life. Honestly, I'm not trying to drag you, but I am saying that there are times that you have to pay attention and wake up, because there are Democrats in the state that want to fundamentally change the way that our state operates in a progressive way that does not care about borders or the Constitution. Another way to say it is you have a bunch of legislators in Minnesota that are Democrats that completely agree with Marxist ideology. They need to tear down the existing system and structure. Everything is racist, white supremacist, classist, and they want to tear it all down. And one of the most effective ways to do that is to be able to invite people that enter our country illegally, to invite them into our state and say, hey, we have a place for you. Even though you broke the law to get into the country, we want to provide you a refuge, because it is still federally illegal to enter the country without permission. So again, I'm not telling you to go to this rally. If you feel that you want to go down there and try and voice your opinion, who am I to tell you not to go and exercise your First Amendment right? Because I'm telling you right now, you hear the stories about Chicago, New York, and Detroit being overrun with a bunch of criminal aliens and illegal immigrants. People are just at their wits' end. They are literally having to move children out of schools, turning these into like immigration centers. They're having to take over recreational community centers, like what's happening out in Boston right now. And they have to be able to use it to house illegal immigrants and their families, the criminal aliens that are coming here illegally to this country. So that will happen in Minnesota. So there is an opportunity that we do not become a sanctuary state only if average, everyday Minnesotans pay attention, because Democrats have total control in Minnesota. They have a trifecta. They control the governor's mansion, they control the state house, and they control the state senate. They also control the state Supreme Court as well. So if average, everyday Minnesotans don't voice their opinion, voice their opposition, then this is just going to pass like all of the other progressive things that passed during the last session.